Bentrovati amici e bentrovati tutti noi di nuovo assieme sul canale del Predone. Torniamo con un nuovo episodio su Expedition Rome. Allora, riprendevamo dall'ultima volta amici, dove avevamo appena ripreso la nostra
Did you prepare the study
casa.
for the Dominus's return?
We took care of it this
La
morning.
nostra
Everything is
adorata
ready.
casa. Non c'è cose particolari da fare qui. Non mi sembra. Che cos'è questo? Una scopa, potrebbe essere utile da tirare in testa al nemico, non è da sotto.
Your mother has started catching me up on how the vineyards have been going since we left. One of our grapes produced a particularly good wine. It's an opulent vintage with a smooth. Quite frankly, Domine, it is one of the best wines I have ever
Un po' di
tasted.
forte, come noi. Penso male che è forte, no?
The question is what we shall do with this wine. It's certainly worth more than what we normally sell for. It's the best kind of problem to have. It might be a good idea to visit some of... before you leave, there's a small thing we have to decide. A good wine deserves a good name. What should we name this one? Minerva's Wisdom it is. A good name, and not without a touch of
Oh,
irony.
è forte, oh.
Very well. That being settled, you should go and talk to the wine merchants. I don't know, it's your house. Sit back and relax and let your Sir We handle things. Do bear now that your father is no longer with us, you will have to find a way to generate it. They have been silent for a long time now. That is still a kind of fear. Our current position is quite secure politically. Any foe should think twice before attacking us in our seat of power.
Is everything well,
Claudiano.
dear?
Ah, aspetta, no, dobbiamo finire le cose. Se non mi ricordo ma esatto, dovevamo fare queste, perché se non gli diciamo di chiudere il capitolo, lui tutte queste missioni ce le manda. Allora, partiamo con quello dell'educazione di bestia.
How is it? I would like that, if it is fine with you. This villa is I love your garden. It's so lush and green. And trickle of fountain. In some ways it is. In others, it is not. City is big. I have never seen anything like it.
Sempre
And there are
stato
so
una
many
delle
things
grandi
to
città del
buy,
mondo,
so many
fino a quel
different
tempo
people.
conosciuto, chiaramente.
I love that. But there is a strange way people talk to me. You don't like the dress? Is it normal in Rome for important people to make such shameless advances on their guards? I don't mind.
Ok, vedo, non c'è nessuno, chi te
Blood all over the atrium
questo?
floor. I just cleaned that yesterday.
Dove stava sta roba? Chi se è persa? Mi sono azzottato tutto. E qualcuno, il proprietario. A me c'è tutta roba buttata per terra. Ah, forse sono quelli che abbiamo pillato prima.
Are you going to
ragazzi.
feed the horses?
I
Sì,
am.
mi sa che sono
Is there something I should know?
Don't walk behind the grey mare. A few weeks ago, she kicked a stable boy and nearly killed him.
Bestia, non vorrei
I'll be
dire
careful.
niente. Mi sono perso bestia e mezzo esercito. Villa Tarquinia, Senato, Campo Marzio e le strade. Andiamo a vedere le streets.
Hey! Over here! Brother!
Dimmi.
Brother! It's so good to see you again. How have you been?
It's good to see you.
Indeed. I think Scaevola might be worried I'd find a way to work against them if they treat me poorly. He's been nothing but kind, strangely. I'm starting to think his brother Lurko wants me to be on his side. Scaevola is trying to keep his brother away from me. I may be able to use that to our advantage. I'm afraid we don't really have much time. They are tailing me, following all of my moves.
Brava.
It is hard to guess. He acts as if he's a man without any ambition. We both know that is not correct, though.
Sembra agire
I think they're working
senza
on something.
ambizioni, ma sotto
Unfortunately,
sotto è un gran
paranoia
figlio di
reigns
una
in Villa
Madonna.
Vitellia. They cover their tracks well and hide everything, even from their own people. Lorca and his men. He insists it's for my own security, but there's something unsettling about his smile. I don't know. I think Lorca is more dangerous than Scaevola by far. He runs all of their business, and everyone acts like they're working for him. Even my husband's lictors. A little while. I sent her Serwa to stake out our villa. She ran and fetched me as soon as she saw you leave for the market. You're wrong. I do have to do this. It's the only way I can help you work against them and maybe one day avenge our father. That's the last thing we should consider. I think I'm supposed to serve as bait. And something besides, I'm much more useful to you as Vitellia Scaevola's wife. Thank you, but I don't think I have a choice in that.
Fai un po' come cazzo ti pare,
Or
dove
is
ti
it just
venga da una
me?
mano e ti incazzi.
It isn't you. The bread is getting worse. I've noticed it as well.
So you found me again. But you're a
No,
civilian
sei il
now.
nostro buon amico.
You are, just an only because you've never met any of my competitors, I'm sure. I don't suppose you're in the market for some carpentry Fine, tell you what. I do have you ever heard the legend of the Ankylia? Well, I'm not much of a storyteller, but they say the shield of Mars fell from the sky during the reign of Numa Pompilius. In his wisdom, the king ordered 11 copies to be forged. They were stored alongside the original in the Temple of Mars. I have come into possession of one of them. Or perhaps it's the original. Who knows? But you see, even if nothing else, it's an exquisite artifact of a bygone age. Then, if you buy it from me, you should take good care of it.
Non c'ho I soldi da date.
You are as savvy in business as you are in warfare. I do have an assistant, my daughter. She is all I can afford. But today she is with her teeth. The hope is if he feels...
Ma scusa, quante monetine ho? Ne ho poche. 1400, sono un poverino. Sono un poveraccio, non un poverino, un poveraccio proprio. Vabbè, due.
Ronia,
This will be good for our family. It'll show everyone
That's
how
me.
loyal we are.
Domina. It is with great sorrow that I bring word from the Imperator.
Don't.
Your husband was killed in the siege of Chalcedon.
Stop.
He fought courageously and gave his life in the service of Rome.
Go. Leave.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Get out.
E questo ehi tu schifoso, stai urinando in un vicolo romano. Ti potrei anche mozzicare la capoccia. Per questo tuo sopruso. Se sta a bere tutta la madonna.
You came!
A mostra qui la system of surprise.
If I say dumb things, blame the wine.
Blame the wine.
But I really didn't expect you to appear here, of all places.
Fra preparing and nuts and why what's wrong with this place?
My apologies for doubting your Woman, bring us a fresh jug. My friend is still sober, and that's simply not acceptable. Now, what are we drinking to? May they drink the finest nectar in the halls of Hades. That hit the spot. Another one? Are you sure of that? Do not make any hasty decisions. Another! Keep it pouring!
Ubriacone.
And then I said, well, what can you say in that situation? Obviously, I asked, is that really a goat? Or a sorry excuse for a tent pole? It was. I still can't help but laugh. You know what people say in Africa? Wine makes the soul come out of you. You're all right, my friend. You're all right. An amusing notion. Should I also get a wife and make a few little brats of my own? Not me. I'm an adventurer at heart. Sure, life is full of pain and misery, but it's also full of beauty. To people like us, settling down is like death. Something you don't long for, nor expect.
Another jug, Domini.
That will be all, Soa.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you, Domina. May we perhaps retreat to a private chamber?
Ah, capivo che era quella cosa che si muoveva sia a scatto. I mean, why perhaps retreat to a private chamber?
But I'm not, and I have no interest in going anywhere. Out with it, woman. What do you want?
I think I am with child. I don't know how to say.
Speak freely.
You are the father of my child. Future child. Don't you remember me, Aquilinos?
What? That she does. But I've never seen this woman in my life.
You told me you would not remember me. Afterwards. And I respected that in a way, but now I need your help. Marcellus Vipsanius doesn't like his girls giving birth. He's a cruel man. I remember how kind you were to me. My child deserves better. Our child. Even if you don't want to have anything to do with me, I want our... Will you save me?
We don't, I guess.
I swear, I'm telling the
Quit
truth.
bothering the guests, look here.
Help me.
Quickly, Thawa.
The night has taken an unusual turn. I apologize. I don't know what to make of any of this. I'll have to think. Thank you, my friend. You go.
È sposato. Mangia, bevi e si è sposato. Come sposarsi con poco. Vabbè, una l'abbiamo fatta involontariamente. Market, Carid, Must Meet Bestia, De Campos Marzio. Ok. Vediamo un attimo. Ops, ho sbagliato, scusate. Mettiamo questa. Aspettiamola. Questa che cos'è? Allora, facciamo così, questa qua che stavamo seguendo. Allora, ho letto che bisogna andare al Senato. C'era scritto un messaggio, non l'avevo visto. D'altronde, come non leggere le istruzioni che ti dà il gioco, come non leggerle, e io non le leggo. Senato. Inizia la lezione.
Good, you're here. Let us begin. First, tell me what you thought about my question. Naturally. We can only speculate about the meaning of life. Let us frame it another way, then. Then, I have succeeded. I can only ask the right question.
Ok, pure questa ce la siamo tolta. Ok, sempre per bestia. Torniamo al mercato adesso.
I see him. By fire. Talking to his friend.
Let's find a way to let him down easy.
quando siamo finiti, oh. Mazza Campo Marzio com'era una volta. Certo, a vederla adesso, Che cos'è? Dove si combatte? Che cosa si fa qua?
You came. And you have brought...
Calidar is showing me around. This city is big. Bigger than I thought. We have seen many dresses. Some of them actually pink.
Didn't I tell you so? You said you didn't like the city. But out here...
What is this place? Why are you here always, Tabat? A place for your war god? Why do you have so many gods?
You speak truth. Perhaps our souls are lonely in that...
There! Stop right there! You're coming with us! Please, do not make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Do you know these Landakai? Arrested? For what?
She killed a man.
I kill men all the time. When they deserve it.
Rome does not look kindly on women who kill men, regardless of how much the man deserved it.
Deserved? I didn't realize marriage was a capital offense. He was your husband. He's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants, and you're still not allowed to kill... Yulia, please. I do not want to see you hurt. Surrender peacefully.
That sounds like a threat, little man. Threat?
What? Are you her...
Usually, what I say.
Stop it, nessuno morirà oggi. Tu sai che sono innocente, fratello, o muoviti o sarai ferito.
Innocent? I can't even recognize you. My sister was a kind and happy person who always... That you did, didn't you? In return, it was always you who was beaten. That wasn't fair. But life isn't. Oh, you want me to be a man?
Don't hurt him too badly, guys.
Don't worry, we won't.
We will just teach him a lesson he will not soon forget.
Tanto ti butto questo che come te muovi te fai a pezzi. Chi è? Non te l'aspettavi, anche te non te l'aspettavi, dillo, dillo, dillo. Sono un malvagio qui qua dietro, Tieni. Partita di cranio. Un mito. Però soldi, tiri qualcosa.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
Sasso in faccia. Bellissimo. Hide, removes bleeding, defensive jab, sucker punch. Chi è? Vai subito knoccato. Caduto per terra. Beh, tutte cose me ne sono prese io i triboli che ho tirato per terra. Che fantastico che sono. Aia. Asci tua. Oh, da azzardato. Oh, piano.
This is all too easy.
Nutcracker. Famosissimo calcio nei dove si sente meglio. Tanto te lo tiro in testa a stronzio. Ho capito. Ho capito. Posso curarli? Io ti do un altro calcio nei zibedei. Ti do un altro calcio negli zebtei. Scendi giù.
Help a girl out!
Rise and know your strength.
Lei.
Help me, and I shall help you when you are in need.
This is all I can do.
Che è questo criticone?
Almost done. Let's get this over with.
Ha dato una botta a mezze palle.
You never get me!
Dove vai? Pezzo di fango. Dove vai? Pezzo di merda. Tutto tra noi. Non posso e ti tiro in testa qualcosa. Performa lethal takedown. Bestia, qua con le takedown non ci riusciamo, io.
These people are so weak.
Vedi che fai? Voglio vedere cosa fai. Boom. Guarda qua.
Curse this mess! Aulus, you fool!
He will be fine. More guards may be coming. It is time to leave now.
Direi così. Direi che è abbastanza utile andarcene. Ce l'ho gonfiato come zampogne. Che ne so. Senato, Street, Villa Tarquinia. Aspetta che c'è una questa però, no? Quest, Wire, Request. Al market, quindi il market dovrebbe essere Street. Esatto.
Fine wine from the beautiful hills of Latium.
Special discount our way. What brings you to the land of wine today? If wine is what you seek, you have come to the right place. My wine is I would be very interested. But the rules state that I have to call the other merchants for a tasting. We each must have an equal opportunity. I am honored. Unfortunately, I have to call my fellow merchants. You should hear their offers too. And if you still want to do business with me, you are free to do. This is brilliant. Exquisite. The best wine I have tasted this year. You know, your father and my father used to trade, but I do not believe they ever...
I do not know, Quintus. It does have a...
I would call it nutty. Some really good wine, though. I could sell this for years. Dominic, would you consider a 5-year deal? I'm willing to buy a 5th of your stock this year, and another 5th next year, and so on. For each batch, I would offer you 1,000 denarii.
I won't risk that. Tastes change, and demands change with them.
At once. You will receive the first installment soon.
Ok, anche questa ce la siamo tolta. Abbiamo stretto un accordo per la vendita del nostro ottimo
Wide selection
vino.
of wines from Greece and Africa.
Eccoci. Che bella come casa. Bella villa. È arrivato? Sì, così.
Is everything well, dear? They told me Lucullus is your patronus now. That means our family reputation will...
That and more.
Lucius!
Salve, Claudiana. I wanted to arrive sooner, but we had work to do at the Senate. The villa is legally yours.
Andiamo.
The Trinity of Rights has been restored as yours and yours alone, Legate. She's still married to Scaiola, and there's nothing we can do about that. However, now that you're here, I suggest you turn that into an advantage.
I don't know how we can ever repay you, Lucius.
There's no need to repay anything. You of all people should know that, Claudiana. This was not a transaction. In that case, I can say we're even.
Is that it? But what if
Don't
they...
worry, Claudiana. No one can harm your family as long as I am alive. Everything will be fine.
E anche questo lo abbiamo chiuso, amici. Secondo atto, Africa. 5 anni sono passati serenamente, tranquillamente. Abbiamo ricevuto 6.000 denari come il pagamento del nostro vino, insomma, delle vendite del vino. Ci possiamo lamentare, amici.
Good morning, Domine. I've been waiting for you. You jest, I'm sure. If anything, I've grown a bigger belly. The wine doesn't help. It is generating quite a bit of income, even though the grape seed we have imported from Gallia produces tasteful drink. There's always room for improvement, though. That you do. And I can buy...
Do you need me?
No, stavo a passare, anzi, se ci fai una cortesia che te levi pure, passiamo bene. Se ci fai sta cortesia, sta gentilezza.
These damned crows and their indiscriminate defecation.
Depitas.
What do you have to
But who says you can't make...
Salve.
Salve, Legate. It is so good to see you after all this time.
Nobody makes wine out of
E come ti potevi
Obviously,
sbagliare?
Come up with something.
Oh, thank you. It was not an easy election campaign, but now my family has 2 men in the Senate. What brings you to the market today? Surely you have Serwi for that purpose. It is good that you're here, though. It seems poor Louiana is harassed by some less virtuous individuals when visiting the market. You never know where this kind of thing will lead. There are scoundrels and thugs all across the city.
Senator, someone just took your coin purse? He's running there! Look!
What? I didn't feel... You're right. It's gone.
I see him. We'll get the bastard.
Wait! No one has even been near me. Except...
Does stupidity run in your family, or are you exceptional this way?
Thieving bitch. Louiana, stay here!
Who was that woman? He's been on edge lately, and insisting on escorting me here when he learned of our meeting. There's a lot of unusual movement around the villa these days. Me? Oh yes, surprisingly well still. Scaiola is treating me like a queen. No doubt they're trying to turn me against my family. I think he always did, but never cared much. I've seen a lot of merchants and galley captains passing in and out of the villa, but it can't. I feared they're planning I don't know. Disappeared a while ago. It makes me. He is smarter than he looks. Certainly smarter than my husband. Skyavola left a number of strange shipping manifests in the library. They are sending a lot of ships to Egypt. I have no idea why, but I may be able to retrieve the documents for you. I'll wait on your decision then.
Abbiamo preso un livellino. Abbiamo preso un livellino. Andiamo a parlare con Giulia Calida, che ci ha fatto da ottima copertura.
It's been a long time. I'm afraid I need to cut our reunion party a bit short. I've received a message from the proconsul. He says you'll need me very soon.
If I know Dominus Lucullus, he would have sent a rider for you with all the instructions. A reasonable precaution. We may soon...
They paid 1,000 denarii for him.
But you told me he wasn't very good at his work.
He's being trained as an actor now. Apparently he is quite good at that.
Then we should go and watch a comedy with him together, when he's ready.
Volevo vedere se era possibile comprare per la... Poi ce l'ho come qui. Sesto, mo c'ho i soldi.
It's always good to see you. A fair price, I should say. Very well. I cannot guarantee that it once belonged.
Niente, però nessuno che mi vende. Vabbè, probabilmente non dovrò prenderli adesso. Con la nostra bella villetta. Che spettacolo una casa così, raga. Mamma mia, qua.
Excuse me.
Have a good night.
It arrived just after noon. The rider insists on giving the message to you. It appears this man...
Salwe, what's going on? Of course, my friend.
The message, please.
You must leave everything and come to Nazamones immediately. We're in grave danger. And I'm afraid in this case, we refers to both our family and Rome itself. It seems we have underestimated Vitellius Loco. Although the little brother wields no political power of significance, he is the de facto leader of his family. An ambitious man who isn't reckless makes an enemy to be reckoned with. His friendly demeanor masks a molten core of vengeful desire. He still remembers how we dismantled their illegal operations in Asia. And I'm afraid he wants our lives in return. I have reason to believe Lurko is planning something big. My speculatores say he's preparing to remove me from my position in Nazamones by force and make it look like a local uprising. If he succeeds, Rome is likely to lose control of the entire territory, giving Lurko the perfect excuse to challenge the current consuls. We cannot allow him to go ahead with this plan. I need your help. Reconstitute Legio Victrix. I know they are still loyal to you. Then sail for Nazamones immediately. Do not despair. Know that the sun is brightest following. I await your arrival anxiously.
I could not find Caeso, but I've brought Bestia.
Do not worry. I'm here, Cinerus.
You're looking good, Bestia. You have recovered from our last fight?
The injuries were not a problem, but I still owe the arena master for...
It is like old times. I guess this means trouble.
We should leave as soon as possible, but... I don't think I'll be able to leave Rome so easily.
Is this about a woman again?
In a way it is. Do you remember that sewer who approached us at Marcellus Vipsanius'? Well, it turns out she was telling the truth, at least partly. She has given birth to a baby girl. Thanks, I guess. Apparently she tried to escape from Vipsanius, who incidentally is her dominus. The problem is, they're blaming me for it.
This may take a few days.
Thank you, Nagate.
Be careful, child.
Do not worry, Domina. I will make sure we return home safe and sound.
Torneremo tutti massicci e ancora più incazzati.
Salvete, travelers. Welcome to the villa of Lucullus of Africa Proconsularis. State your identity and intentions. My apologies for not recognizing you immediately. It's been a long day. The proconsul is currently preoccupied. Please wait in the courtyard while I relay the news of your arrival.
Legate, a word. I don't think he recognized you. Smart people can be really good at acting dumb. I'm not sure. Something else, little things. His armor is a bit too small for his body. He never called you by name. And did you notice how he failed to pronounce the proconsul's full name?
It is said he who possesses a deceptive heart sees only...
Wow. And that is why you're old but still sick.
Well, to err...
Finally, some truth in the old man's world.
Oh, well, that is not exactly
Killing everyone is the...
Are you sure you know the meaning of that word? So what if he's rude and his behavior is not proper? Obviously, he's not Roman.
Not really. If we will fight, I am ready.
If you wish. I don't think it's necessary, though.
Secondo me è una trappola anche per me.
I apologize for the delay. There have been some security-related problems recently. We had to take precautions. There was an attempt on his life recently. Nothing we can't handle. Relinquish your weapons here, please. No one's allowed to bear arms inside...
Are you not glad that you heeded my advice?
Unfortunately, only 2 escorts are allowed beyond this point. Do not worry. I will take care of you. Be your friends while you're gone.
Prepariamo a qualche sorta d'attacco. Allora amici, ci fermiamo qua. Siamo appena arrivati in Africa, la proprietà di Lucullo, dove probabilmente è stato già catturato e ucciso, quindi forse siamo arrivati tardi, non lo so, lo vedremo. Siamo stati accolti chiaramente da una serie di nemici che ci vogliono killare come al solito, e lo riprendiamo al prossimo episodio. Io come al solito amici vi ringrazio del supporto che mi date, vi invito a seguirmi su tutti i social per essere sempre aggiornati sui contenuti di rapporto, e niente amici, grazie mille e ci vediamo al prossimo episodio. Ciao predoni!